Hello, everyone. I'm Julian Pei. I'm CEO of Kip Protocol. Okay, we are running this space to basically address all the issues, all the questions about Libra. So, first of all, sorry, one second. Can everyone hear me? Jen, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. So, this first thing to say is that this thing it's not a rug. The whole internet is saying it's a rug, but this thing, if it was a rug to start with, then we wouldn't have gotten the support we did. The first thing I wanted to say, and obviously I will take questions here, okay, as tough as those questions might be. Second point is, KIP is not the only party that is involved in a project that, as ambitious as this, okay. We are supposed to be, we are definitely not the token issuing front. We are not a trading company, okay. We are not experts in this, but we are a technical company, and we have been responsible, okay, for allocating capital before. So we were supposed to be involved in the front where the funds would be distributed to Argentine companies. And if anyone saw the original tweet in which it was publicized, basically this particular website cited all of the objectives of this, okay. So I wanted to do a fuller one tonight because some of my partners, they are in a different time zone right now. But I know that this is urgent, and that many people have many questions. Many people are angry. Okay, I wanted to address this now and to take this head on. Okay, so to repeat everything. So yes, this is not a rug. It was never intended to be. Okay, I mean, we're all fully docs that we've been around in business a long time. So really what we wanted to do was to run this project. Secondly is we have other partners. We'll be have a fuller, probably a spaces, if not definitely announcement addressing all of the points. Okay. But third point, Kip was not involved really in the token issuance of it. Yeah. But it's okay because all the money is still on chain. Okay. And we plan to run the project as per the original purpose. That's actually all most of what I wanted to say today. Not today, that I can share with everyone now, but I'm happy to receive all the questions. Maybe people can raise your hands and just talk and address. Jen, are you able to see who has raised his hands and who wants to? Okay. I think one of my team is saying that there's some questions in the chat. Let me go through one of them now. Yes, please go ahead. Same to me.
Yeah, so whenever you guys go to jail, are you going to take it or are you going to receive it? Which one do you think you guys are going to like more?
We are not because it's not a rug. And
That doesn't answer the question.
Yeah, your question, I think you weren't meaning it seriously for me to answer. Okay.
No, that's wrong. I need an answer. I think everybody in this space, there's 534 of us, and it's a genuine question.
Yeah, could I have the next question, please? Is there a next question? Yes.
This is actually kind of a serious question. I guess what are your guys' plans going forward?
The plan for Libra going forward is to run the plan of that we originally said the website, which was the original plan was the economic plan. Okay. Um, Details on tokens. Please give me a couple of hours to get back to everyone. Okay, because as I mentioned, we weren't really involved in the token issuance part of it. I don't want. It's inaccurate for me even to say that we didn't profit from this only because there was nobody has profited from this. Okay, and I know that that may not be what everybody wants to hear or can believe right now, but I think time will prove us right. So in terms of what we are going to do regarding the token or the plan, please give me a couple of hours. But I'm running the spaces now, even though I know that it will be largely very, very tough questions. But in terms of the overall plan, the original plan was always to use Web3 and to basically create new economic opportunities. That plan remains unchanged. And Kate would be involved, okay, in the running of that plan in terms of making the technology that is required for this. So yeah, I would say the plan remains unchanged. This thing became obviously much bigger than any of us anticipated in terms of even of the attention. So what we wanted to do was to, I wouldn't call it an experiment, but I think it's we wanted to use this method to basically drive more attention uh, to a particular issue. And then what we wanted to do was then to, I guess, distribute the money. Committees regarding governance need to be set up. Okay, obviously that would have been, that was actually planned to be announced the next couple of days, but it'll be brought forward for sure. The governance of the funds and for any answers regarding the tokens, which I think is the reason why most people are on this space today, please give me a couple of hours. And the reason for that couple of hours is also of time zones. I don't want to speak out of turn and say something that turns out that is difficult to execute or difficult to please everyone. No, I'm not. I'm Singaporean Chinese.
I guess same thing.
Yes, please.
I have one question. Why do you guys remove the liquidity?
Okay. First, KIP did not remove the liquidity because we were not touching the liquidity, but I think it was to try to prevent the prices dropping further. Yeah. But again, we were not in charge of the liquidity end of things. So as I said, KIP isn't a market maker. We don't do that. And our involvement was on the tech end. And we are listed on the website, okay? And just so you know, we are not deleting anything. We haven't deleted anything that we posted. Even if we posted something that was a mistake, we would just leave it out there and we'll address it accordingly. We'll address it after. We'll try to address it fast. But the liquidity removed, I believe, okay, was a measure to basically stop the price dumping further. Whether it's a good decision or bad decision, uh, I would have to basically address it fully together with my partners. But let me say this, okay? This thing, given the level of involvement, okay, on even President Milei's level, okay, this was never possible for everyone to think it's so easy to do this. Like we were trying to rug everyone and run away the money. No, it was always intended for a larger purpose. There were mistakes made. I agree. And I'm not trying to push away any responsibility just because KIP isn't the one that handled the tokens. But yeah, everything is still there.
Yo, I just had a quick question. If you guys had such deep involvement and your plans are much bigger, then why wasn't there any post or, news regarding the token launch beforehand? Thank you.
The timing of the launch wasn't up to us, actually. We would have been activated after. The timing of the launch was actually at the unearthly hour for us, okay? So, yeah.
All right, that's all I got. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, there are questions. Who will manage this fund? This fund will be run through a committee. KIP may or may not. Actually, KIP is not going to be on the committee, most likely. We'll just organize the basically the procedures. We've done this before, and the governance mechanisms. and it has to be locally represented. Remember, one point is that KIP isn't based in Argentina, so we're going to need a lot of local help to do this. I got this question from a chat. Yeah. So the management of the fund wouldn't be us. But we will put together mechanisms that allow people to, I can make decisions, at least we'll suggest them. Okay. I mean, this thing is, even by size, it's too large for any one company to do. It must be run by a committee with proper governance. So to repeat some points for our new joiners, okay, few points. The few points to add is, first, this isn't a rock. This is an ongoing project. It's always been intended to be. Second, KIP is a technology company. We are not token experts, and therefore we have partners to do that. Okay, and KIP is involved in this project mainly to provide the, I would say, consultancy advice about the distribution of the tokens. Sorry, not tokens. Sorry, distribution of the funds to Argentinian companies as per the original tweet. Okay, as per the original tweet, which had a link to a website. The website kind of explained everything. Okay, and if you would see, Keep to Date has never posted the CA.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't actually audible. Twitter client is playing up again. So I've been introducing everyone who asks a question, and apparently inaudibly. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've got another question from Halgetula, which I'm just going to prove. So you should have access now. Oh, except I think he dropped after I gave him access. So the other one that I did bring up when no one could hear me, I think. Oh no, he's back. It's okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hargetula, you're live. Oh. Okay, it looks like he's having the same issue I was and can't speak. I guess in that case, Hargetula, I would probably advise you to leave and rejoin. That might fix it. And then I think there are a couple more in the comments. Oh, wait a second. Hargetula rejoined, so I'm just adding him again. See if that works.
I can go through some while we're waiting. We'll go through some questions in the comments section under this thing. Why was KIP selected to distribute tokens? So I think the story started a couple of months back when I had the chance to meet President Milei, and a few ideas was discussed. One of the ideas was how to use Web3 to basically be more than just I'll say pure speculative device, right? So basically it would have been a very, very good way to essentially harness, I think, capital, I guess, private enterprise energies and capitalistic theories to basically use it to fund something that is results in new startups, new productive enterprise. So that was how this whole conversation started. And we aren't really distributing tokens. Okay, I mean, we are there because, again, our core business is in AI, and our core business actually is in B2G and B2B AI. So the conversation started because of that. But this particular project, there are other partners. This project is too big for Kip to run on its own. As I mentioned, we are not based in Argentina, right? We're not an Argentine company. So we were involved really to help, I would say, bring in some of our expertise, okay, especially on, I would say, the resource allocation. And so we have done it for other Web3 companies as well, in which we form governance structures and we form the mechanisms that allow people to vote. We suggest there's a business end to this and there's a governance end to it, right? Business end to it means you're going to form a committee in which people respect. Yeah. So we've done that before. So this is why we were chosen to do that. The next question I can see here, MGC asked, why would you remove liquidity? Okay, well, we did not. We are not the ones that was operating the tokens. Okay, but that's the reason that was given to me.
Okay, let me take a look, because Twitter keeps flashing up requests to speak and then taking them down, and I'm not sure if it's people actually changing their mind or if Twitter is just playing up. Right now, I'm not seeing any requests to speak, I don't think. No. I think we might also have been through everything that was in the chat. Okay. So yeah, I'm still not seeing any additional requests to speak right now.
So a few points to repeat for the new joiners in the space. First, this is a real project. Okay, time zones wise, I'm doing this spaces alone now, and it feels funny for me to even have to say that this is a real project because we've done nothing but real projects all these while. Okay, and intention is serious. That's why we can get our support. So President Milei did tweet out his support. The first publicity on this, okay, which actually everybody got, was actually from President Milei, right? So we have support to do this because it's intended to run. Intentions of everyone here is actually very, very clear. So even though this is not the full story this is not the full announcement that I can make on this issue, okay, where I hope to do that in a couple of hours. I'm comfortable enough to come on here and talk about it. So first, we have not profited. This is not a profit situation. And everybody, if you can wait a couple of hours, then there'll be a fuller explanation of everything. But I'm just here taking all the questions that I can right now first.
Okay, there's a couple more questions, which I will. There's one from Halil, so I'm just gonna add him. Oh, okay. I added him and he dropped. So I'll go straight to the next one. So that is Jeff 108. Okay, apparently there is another question from Mira ZK, but I can't find his account and apparently hasn't put in a request. One second.
I see a lot of requests in the chat for requests to speak.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just filtering it for me, but I am seeing 0 requests right now. Okay, Mira ZK, I've sent you an invitation, so you should be able to join now.
I see a request from in the chat n.my saying that approve his request to speak. So
I'm not seeing any requests right now. I can try and add him as a speaker, sort of song request. What is the at? I'm going to try and add him manually. Oh, okay. Wait, no, we have another one. A request from Nihal Vand, which I'm going to try and add and hope Twitter doesn't keep sixing. Nihao, you should have speaker permissions at this point. So if you want to come up.
Hi, I'm Miro. I have a question. So you are the DRA, right? You are the developer of this coin. Is that right?
no, we're involved in the project Viva la Libertad. We're involved in that project. Okay, and the associated coin is Libra.
Yeah, but who is developer? Who made this coin?
It's a market maker, which I'm currently bound by NDA. Okay, but I plan to do a space with everyone on very, very soon. And it's a very good question. Please give me a couple of hours.
Yeah, I think most users are very angry, you know. So do you have a plan to reform some of the profit? You have many profit, right?
Menu, sorry. 你可以讲中文，我听得
Profit.
懂。
The profit, which we didn't actually make any
哈
profit
哈
off of
哈
this.
哈哈
哦
哈
，profit，我没有。We did not make any profits of this
哈哈
point.
哈哈。
Okay, we're still the same company we were. We're still the same company we were yesterday and today. Okay, which is a tech company.
啊，那好的好的好的，我
啊，
们说中文。我看下面有很多这个中文听众，那个就所以你说这个币跟你们是没有关系是吗？是你们一个合作方发的，是这个意思吗？还是什么意思？
我的意思
没有
是
太理解。
，OK，这个意思是我们要做的这个项目里面有这个币，发币的就是操盘的不是我们，因为我们也不是操盘手。
不是你们
啊，不是
啊，不是你们，你们能透露一下操盘的人是谁吗？
很快能透露，因为我现在我知道这里有很多人要知道，而且这个东西我现在有 NDA，不过是一家MM 的公司。
一个 market maker， 然后但是你现在不能透露，但之后可以透露，对吗？
是几个小时后。我
好的好的
们没有这
啊，
个
我没有。
币的发行的整个过程当中，其实我们都没有参与，我们也这个也不是我们的专长。然后我们其实之前跟这个米莱总统跟他聊的这个点呢，其实也没有聊得很细，这个发币的这一块，因为发币这一块也不是我们的专业。
我只有一个问题，就是现在这个资金是谁在控制，以及这个权限在谁手里？就是这个资金现在是谁在控制呢？
在 MM 手里，而且钱全部都还在，全部的 soul 都还在，没有
所有的权限都在他们手里。
是。不过这家 MM 不是一个这家 MM 是有基础的，有头有脸的，所以我们就参与这个 Project Viva la Libertad 的这个项目的，都没有半个是为了做这个今天发生的这些事，就是每个人怀疑我们做的这件事，我们都不是为了这个做这件事的，不然我们也不需要上来讲这个东西，来开这个 space。
这个 MM 为什么会一直在出售，就是通过池子卖这个币呢？
开始的时候，其实一直以来从第一刻开始就是在卖，就是他们就是从一个 single side 的 liquidity pool 在卖币的，这个是发币的方式。
就是他们发行这个代币是为了从市场上出售这个代币吗？
是的呀，这个是出售代币，因为它这个是有 single side 的 liquidity pool 嘛，对吗？所以开始的第一刻就是这样在发嘛。
就是他们为什么要这么干呢？因为如果你没有，就是你 developer 没有从中出售很多代币，这个项目可能现在不是一片骂声，大家可能还会因此获利，或者有人因此亏钱，其实都还好。但是 MM 一直在非常高位开盘的时候出售了所有的代币，就是一直在出售，就是他这样做的目的是什么？
目的是什么？他们其实就是这个是为了是融资的一种方式，对不对？这个其实发币是融资的一种方式。他们做是因为他们有之前这样做是因为有之前的经验。不过我不是发币的人，所以我会几个小时后我会有一个更详细的解释给大家。
Okay, so Vant, thank you for being so patient. Please come up and ask your question. Oh, Vant, can you hear me okay?
那会有什么方案让大家从当前的损失获得一些补偿呢？就是或者用什么样的方式让大家从这个损失里，就是减少损失，或者是这个资金难道真的要用于所有就是对阿根廷企业的资助吗？还是投
晚上
资
我会开一个 space，OK，就是我跟那些人
？OK，
讨论了之后，我现在不想就是单方面的乱发狂言。I want to speak things that there's been no firm plans for, so I will address all of that in a few hours.
OK，
So there are some new joiners into the space. I wanted to repeat some of the points earlier. So this is the interim space. A fuller one will come tonight. KIP isn't the only company involved in Viva la Libertad. Project Viva la Libertad is a economic project basically meant to help and to fund companies in Argentina. That purpose remains unchanged. All Solana is all still on chain and accounted for. And not a single Solana will be spent without there being a full transparency and accounting.
Okay, I think the Twitter clients is just really slow today. The requests, they are getting accepted, just very slowly. My own account just got kicked, and it's taking like 5 minutes to add it back.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of
I
questions
know there's
on obviously the token trading strategy. The best thing for that is to wait a couple of hours for the fuller space on this. My alternative is just to wait until a couple of hours for the full space, but I wanted to just come on and let everyone know that we are still the same company yesterday and today. Jen, can you find Particle? No.
Okay, I've invited Mohammed. Yeah. I've invited Mohammed, but there is a serious lag going on here, so everyone is taking a long time to add. 1 second.
Mr. Bitboy J wants to be brought up.
Okay, I've added Portico. But like I say, it's taken a while for these things to filter through apparently.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, I think the big topic of confusion here is, as I understand it, basically you guys are helping with deciding where the Argentinian fund is going to invest money to better Argentina, which is fine. But because you guys posted that you're like intimately involved with the project and then opened up this space, what went wrong with the project was mostly the fact that there was some pretty aggressive market making done where they messed around with the pools to cause it to sell a lot more at the top. And that brought on what happened along with Milei backing out, right? So by opening up this space and not being able to answer some of those questions, it doesn't really make sense for us to have a space. So like, what can you guys say about the actual on-chain trading that happened that caused us to be in the situation we're in? Like what do you guys actually know about that aspect of the project?
Next to nothing, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you guys need to get someone up here who can actually answer what happened on chain, because that's the problem with everything. And also answer why Milei would be prompted to come out and basically renounce the project if you met with him months ago. And this is clearly something that's well planned out, that's supposed to better Argentina. Because if he didn't do that, it wouldn't be in the state it's in either, right? So if he were to say, hey, I support it, but there was a misunderstanding, you would also be in a better spot. But the big thing really is that the team, whoever's doing the market making, extracted a ton of money, and they did it in a pretty intelligent way, right? That was kind of designed to create what happened here. And then that was further compounded by Milei coming in and basically saying that he renounces the project.
Well, he didn't renounce the project. I think he just didn't promote it anymore. I think
Well, no, I mean
fair
his
to say he
tweet
renounced it.
like literally says that he isn't like connected with it, right? So when this kind of a
No,
coin
but in
comes
his
out,
first tweet, I just want to clarify that part. That part I know
sure.
about. So his first tweet said that this is a private endeavor. His original tweet, which I'm sure you can still find. Okay, and so he promoted it. After that, he said that he's just not going to post about it anymore because it had all the details. Because I guess there was some. I guess President Milei made his own decision, right? But he didn't renounce
Well,
the
I mean, he
project.
posted that because the chart looks like this, and because he's probably being told that it's super extractive and people are losing money, right? Which is a fact. But the problem is that you can say, like, okay, if Donald Trump comes out and says he's connected to a project, like he's connected to World Liberty Financial, he's an advisor for it or whatever he is, right? And then World Liberty Financial is terrible, he'll probably back out of it. They've done that in the past, right? That's probably what happened here, right? But the way he backed out of it by basically saying that he's not going to talk about it anymore and it's not connected to him is what the problem is and why it looks like this. Because people bought into it because they're buying into a coin that's representing Argentina and Milei, and it's like a derivative of the Trump token, right? And most people are thinking, okay, well, it's not the Trump token, but Argentina is a pretty big nation. This has a idea to better Argentina, right? So they want to support that. And then when the general idea of the project and why it's valued at whatever it was valued at 1 billion FDV just goes away in a tweet, you get this kind of a situation, and then you have people saying it's a rug pull and a scam and etc. Right? So that's what you need to be able to fix, is to be able to get him. I mean, not even him, but like something where they actually like explain what happened on chain and where all this money went, because it was very much taken from the pools. And then ideally something where he comes on and like says he supports a project that betters Argentina, because he probably does, since you guys have been working on it for a long period of time.
Noted. Okay, guys, I actually take that comment well, we will, as I mentioned, we came on and organized the space because we wanted to just let everyone know that we're around. Okay, and that one of the things I do want to mention is there has been a couple of tweets by a few individuals that has gone out threatening members of my team, which first of all is unwarranted, totally unwarranted, and something that, you know, let's just say that this is very unfair. Okay, if there's any anger at all, it should be directed at me. Among my team, it should be directed at me. Okay, so please don't make those threats and put yourself into legal jeopardy later on. Okay, there have been some very bad ones. I will stay around. I will try to reply
Yeah.
to as many comments or messages as I see, but as you can imagine, this is a very, very hectic day for us and for me. So, but I will be around.
We do have one more request from Kimchi, so I'll see if it's possible to add them. 1 second. Okay, Kimchi, you should be a speaker now. Okay, I think Kimchi's having some connection problems, but Kimchi, if you want to try reconnecting and re-requesting, I'll try and add you back. Before that, we have Neko that I'm going to invite up. Okay, Neko, you're added.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear.
Perfect. I need you to bring BitBoy J up and go ahead and drop me, please.
Okay, I'll see if I can find him in the search.
Yeah, his name's BitBoy J. Bring him up.
Okay. J one letter or J-A-Y?
J-A-Y with the banana.
Okay.
He's waving his hand at you guys right now, so you should be able to see him. If you want to make me co-host, I can bring him up if you'd like, and then you can drop me from co-host.
I'm just taking a look. 1 second.
So, Julian, so
Yes.
when your team
Okay.
when your team decided to partner up with this private, I guess you can say, company that is launching this token, were you the connection with Milei? Because I see that you have a photo with him, that you met with him back in October, November. Did you make this connection, or how was that connection made? How was he, how was he chosen to post it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Were you the connection?
Sorry, I don't understand the question. Was I the connection for?
Who launched the token?
there was a market maker that launched the token. Yeah.
For on behalf of who?
On behalf of this project currently, on behalf of this project.
On behalf of the project. And
Yeah.
and what does Javier have to do with this project?
He's just showing his support.
He's
As
showing
in,
his.
he's retweeted other private enterprise stuff before.
The
Yeah.
private enterprise. Who
Mm.
made the connection between the private enterprise and Javier? Was it you because of the meeting that you had with Javier back in November?
No, I didn't. It didn't come as a result of that. Yeah.
It didn't come because I see you have the photo.
Yes.
Now, are you, do you have anything to do with this private enterprise? Are you a partner? Have you been paid? Are you an early investor? What is the deal with the private? What is your connection with that private enterprise?
No, we haven't been paid. That's for sure. Okay. So we wanted to do this thing together. Yeah. We wanted to do this project Viva la Libertad together.
And as a market maker, how much funds did you guys accumulate for the treasury?
I am not the market maker.
Okay, and what was your position in this project?
We would have run. I think we might have joined the second half of the project, but anyway, second half of the space. But we would have run when there was a fund to be allocated to Argentine companies who would have been involved in that.
So you were the middleman between the private enterprise and the small businesses? Is that
I think we
which?
would have been the consultant that would have helped to set up the structure, because we've done this before.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we've done
and
this
and
before.
and how much money? What are the funds that have been raised
I'll get back to you in a few hours.
in a few hours? Okay. While we're talking, can you guys please bring up BitBoy J?
Yeah, I invited him, but it seems like he has sort of 3 accounts. I invited the blue checkmark one, but yeah.
I don't know if you can, if you don't mind, if you make me a co-host, I will bring him up, and then I will remove myself as a co-host.
Yeah, I think it's the Twitter the Twitter line is just laggy. Let me try. I'll invite his other accounts, see if they work.
Yeah, there should only be one BitBoy J in here. He's got a Bored Ape Yacht Club with a baby blue background, JAY with a banana next to his name. I think you guys need to put out an official statement with everything and anything that you guys know about this project. Um, you know, a
Yeah.
lot of people were misled by this project, and it caused a lot of losses in this project. And for you guys to be a part of this project, I can definitely see some sort of legal recourse against you guys, and you're probably gonna have to give everything up. So, an official statement with everything that was the funds that were raised, where those funds are being allocated, who's in control of those funds. Like, you guys have to be transparent here because there's hundreds of millions of dollars that was involved here. I mean, it's not your typical 100,000 or even $1 million here. There's a lot of money that people lost. And the reason why I want you guys to bring Jay up here, because I know he lost a lot of money on this, and he's got a lot of questions for you guys.
I hear you. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of his accounts are actually invited now. So the invitations have been sent to all of his accounts at this point.
Jay, did you hear that? He's saying he did not get the invite. Do you mind making me a co-host for 5 seconds so I can bring him up here, and I will drop myself,
Yeah, do that, Jen. It's fine.
please?
Okay, I invited you as a co-host, but if the invitations aren't going through, you might not be seeing that either.
Okay, I'm waiting on the co-host to get sent to me. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go, Jay.
Oh,
Nice.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that was a headache. Now, I think just people need clearance on the on-chain side. So,
Yes.
I just want to talk, and if you guys want to have some input on it. So, who was the market maker own the dev key to this wallet that created this coin?
Sorry, what's your question? Who was the market maker itself, right?
No, I know you have an NDA and you won't disclose that, but the market maker was a dev to this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so if you don't know, I will tell you. The dev opened up side wallets within that dev wallet, and there was 10 transactions to side wallets that were owned by an LP. Those LPs were one-sided off-ramp to extract SOL. Now, on a big launch like this, that is good to try to have SOL. But when the downfall came, you're supposed to two-side it, and that never came. Now, the sus part about this all is not only did those side wallets extract SOL, they then transferred out into multiple wallets, and now they are dormant. So there needs to be a lot of transparency here of what is that extracted SOL doing, because now you extracted a lot. You're talking about 80 to 90 million that is sitting in dormant wallets as we speak.
Okay.
So what he's trying to tell you, Julian, if this project was launched legit to fund these small businesses in Argentina, all that SOL should be in one wallet, showing everybody this is a SOL that we've raised. This is a SOL that we're gonna fund these small businesses with, and we're gonna, support, our country with. It should all be in one wallet, but transferring it to all these separate wallets and trying to hide all this Solana that was extracted tells a different story. It tells a different story. The people want to know. Here, put it this way: if nobody has an issue, right, with what happened with the project, everybody went into this project knowing that this is to fund small businesses, right? Now, the question is, how much did they raise to fund these small businesses, and how is it going to be used? I think the people have a right to know that. So everything that was extracted from the project that was supposedly to fund these small businesses shouldn't be sitting in 100 different wallets. It should be in one treasury, transparent to people, letting people know we've raised $100 million, and this is what's going to happen with that $100 million. Not it's spread across 100 different wallets, and nobody knows what's going to happen with those wallets.
Understand. I hear you. I don't know the exact operating of the tokens. Okay. And
Yeah,
I will
Julian,
get to the bottom of this. Okay.
I just wanted to explain too. Everything was okay until, like, you have to understand. I understand market making to the T. Everything was okay. Like, don't get me wrong. There are, you could send multiple supply to multiple wallets to market make. I understand that. They've done it with Trump. They did it with everything, right? The problem here was when it one-sided LP and it extracted on a downfall. You're supposed to two-side LP to hold that threshold of sell pressure, and that never came. The issue about that is that huge red candles that you see, there was no cushion there for the market maker to place, and he should have placed it there. Now, what he did was he moved it to multiple wallets and there was no cushion at all. And that is why the market crashed.
I hear you. I will get to the bottom of this.
And what was that? About 100 million, Jay?
Yeah, that was one-sided LP. It was distributed in LP tokens on one transaction to 10 wallets. And all those wallets were one-sided LP from the token side to the SOL side, with a threshold to the top. And once that top came in, you just saw downfall, and there was no cushion, which would be possible. You would not see those downfalls if the market maker put in a two-sided LP and held that LP strong. There would be no collateral down. So every market maker does this.
So ultimately, once they accumulated enough SOL, it should have went to a two-sided LP. Is what you're saying?
Yes, they should have had enough on reserve on the Libra side to then carry over a two-sided LP to make that LP even stronger. So when sell pressure comes in, it can withhold that, and it would be an up movement instead of a, just a drastic fall.
Man, that's crazy. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and step down. And
Yeah, same here.
yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah. And thank you for being
Thank
so patient about
Yeah, no,
the
thank you. I
adding.
just wanted to have clarity.
Okay, guys,
Thanks.
we're
Hey,
gonna.
Julian. I think you should reach out to Jay, kind of as an
Yes,
advisor on this, man. And I'm being serious. That's why I asked you to bring him up, because
Jay,
he
please
understands what's going
just
on.
DM me.
So I would reach out to him as an advisor on this, man, because a lot of people are in a lot of shit right now, man. And I think he would be able to help you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and step down. I don't know if you want to bring anybody else up. I see some people that really understand this space down there. So thanks for bringing me up. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to listening.
Guys, I'm gonna end this space now. I'll be back again in a few hours. And I hope to have more to share with everyone later. But as we mentioned just now, we are around. We are not the ones responsible for launching the token. Okay, we are not a token launching company. We're a technology company. Talk to everyone in a couple of hours. Thank you.